We're here today live with Jace. You know me, just keeping it fresh. We're here with Oliver Windell Holmes. He's going to tell us a little bit about this poem he calls Old Ironside. Just like that. You have to say it like that. Oliver. Can I call you Oliver?
You can call me Oliver.
Are you sure?
Or Mr. Holmes. Or Mr. Windell Holmes.
I'll just call you Oliver. Many people climb the ladder of success. Do you believe that you just did that with this new poem of yours?
I feel like this is definitely my poem that I broke through. I broke through and I really made it to the top with this poem. Yes.
I knew you did. What were you exactly before you became this awesome poet we've all learned to love?
I was actually great. I was a prize-winning physician.
You were actually great.
I was great.
Who?
It wasn't just a fluke.
Good.
This poem wasn't
That
a fluke.
sounds really good. For the lack of a better word, Mrs. Orloff. So you were a cultural elite. Tell me a little about that. Tell me about that.
Well,
Right there.
I was elite in culture.
Yes. That sounds really awesome.
That's all.
I believe that I have done that myself over the years. Just a whole lot of eliteness. I've been just practicing how to be elite.
This isn't about you. This
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you ask my prize, my friend?
You actually performed a literary triumph with this poem. Like, this poem just literally triumphed everything. That's so awesome. I mean, I just wish I could do that myself.
You can't. No,
I know. Because you're Oliver Windell Holmes, Mr. Oliver Holmes. Windell. Oliver Windell Holmes. Okay, so you have a talent for talk, I've noticed. Over the years, you've been on thousands of talk shows, and in every single one of them, you're just a talented speaker. How did you go about that? And when was your first book of poems published?
My first my first poem was published at age 15.
That's right.
Which is awesome. I'm basically Lil Wayne before Lil Wayne.
Of poetry.
Poetry, of course.
Not rap. But he has a good way with words, as others would
Each of
say.
us do.
Each of us have our own
No, me and
Oh.
Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Well, each of
Not
I believe everyone's special. You know. Anyway, you were a Renaissance man. You just did a little bit of everything. You just dabbled in this, dabbled in that, little bit of that, little bit of that. How'd that go over?
Well, as I've already told you, I was first a physician, but then I decided that wasn't enough. I decided to write 3 novels as well as poetry.
3. Why 3? Are you?
That's my favorite number.
3 is your favorite number.
Yeah, and I was actually born at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So 3 o'clock in the morning. That's satanic.
And it was on the 3rd day.
I'm a little worried, but we'll move on. Tell me about this book, Old Ironside.
It's not a book.
Oh yeah, this poem, Old Ironside.
Well, it's about a warship that.
Warship. Tell me about that.
Not warship. A warship. That It was a.
Okay, I was thinking Hosanna in the highest. Is what I was thinking.
Shut up.
Whoa, hey, excuse me. You will not talk to me that way. I just said you had a way with words. No, it's like, go on.
Well, it was about a warship that ironically, it did not die in battle. It was very ironic.
I used to think ironic meant entirely made of iron. Anyway, well, that's great, Oliver Windell Holmes. Thank you for coming, and we'll be back again with a little bit of another fresh story. So, we'll be back. That's a given. That's a given. Thank you for watching. I'm Jace. Come again.
Steel cut.
Cut!